What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? It's Jason, and welcome back to my channel. I'm grateful that you are here. And in this video, I want to talk to you about a springtime activity that I actually do twice a year, spring and fall. And it's about getting rid of and shedding, selling off things that are sitting and just not being used. Before I get into it, I just want to thank you for joining me here on this channel once again. And I recorded this video a little while ago, but I didn't really wrap my thoughts perfectly. So I'm re-recording it, re-releasing it here, and hopefully it helps you. The point of this video is to just set you up for success. And I feel like there's a lot of content here on the channel that does that in different ways. Today I'm going to be talking about stuff that sits and never gets used. And if you have a warehouse like me, awesome. If you don't, you have a storage unit, a garage, and you find that you're kind of hoarding gear or you're starting to stockpile gear, this video is for you, because gear that sits does you no good. If you have no plan, no intention, and you're not able to monetize things, why hold on to it? It's always been a thought process of mine. So every spring and every fall, I go through my world and I look over equipment that's been sitting. I look over equipment that's not being used, that's not being booked, and I make the conscious decision to either retain that stuff, hold on to it, keep it there, or get rid of it. Now, I want to share with you the process I go through when I get rid of stuff in hopes of helping you. And the point of getting rid of stuff is not just to sell it off, although that is the goal. It's to set yourself up for success. And I want to share with you how and why I feel like this is a good thing to do, especially if you start to accumulate a lot of stuff like this. So let's talk about the process. I walk around my warehouse, I look at stuff, and I say, hey, has this been used? Has this been booked? Am I planning on using this anytime in the foreseeable future? Because my events book typically 6 months to 3 years in advance, I have a good idea of what's coming, where I'm going, and what I want to do. One of the lessons I learned through the pandemic is that if it doesn't make sense, if I don't enjoy something, if it doesn't make money that actually matters to me in my world, it doesn't make sense doing. And there's a lot of services that post-pandemic we have shed here at SCE because the frustration, the aggravation, the time, the energy, and in the end, the dollars and cents really didn't make sense. So the point of all this, let's set yourself up for success, get rid of stuff that doesn't really matter, and let's make the most of what we have in front of us. If you have a piece of gear that's sitting in your warehouse, you're holding on to something that's not going to be used. It's not making you money. There's no point in holding on to it. Technology is constantly evolving. So if you can offload it, you can get some money for it. You can put it in your bank. You can put it towards something that you might need or that can help you grow or offer new services so that you can boost your portfolio. And that's the point of all of this stuff. I have sold off a bunch of stuff in the past couple of days, and I'm going to share with you how I've done it. But the point of it is to take that money, put it in an account, and keep it in kind of like hold status until something comes up that I actually need, that can actually make me money, and that can actually benefit the business. That is how I choose what and how I'm investing my money into technologies that are coming to market or new services that I'm thinking of considering. Before I even buy something, I actually reach out to my existing client base, the people that I'm working with, and I send them a quick email and I'll be like, hey, this new thing looks pretty cool, thinking about adding it to our portfolio. Would this be of interest to you and for your event? And we're thinking about doing it at this cost. I get real feedback from people that I'm working for, whether it's a go or maybe I should hold off on it because maybe our market is not ready. Just because a DJ that you follow on social media is blasting something out doesn't mean that their market and your market are the same. It doesn't mean that your market is gonna react the same way to someone else. I hear this from so many people in so many different ways. People are like, oh, this is not really for my market. It would never work in my market. Well, it's never gonna work in your market if you don't take a chance and bring it to your market. And it's never gonna work in your market if you don't educate people into it being even available in their market. So I guess that's like a side note and a little bit of a nugget for you. If you're thinking about bringing things to your portfolio, to your service world, reach out to the people that you're working with and see what they have to say, because those are people that have already trusted. They've already invested with you, and you're going to be working with them in the future. So they'll give you an idea, yay or nay, as to if it even makes sense for you. So let's go back a minute. I walk around the warehouse. I find things that either make sense or don't make sense. If I'm not using, if I don't have a plan to use, if it's not making money, it's costing me money to store in this warehouse. When you hold on to gear for a long time, you're not only losing depreciation value on that asset, that piece of gear, you're also losing money on the cost of warehousing it, keeping it in this location because you're taking up real estate that could be used for something else. You need to understand all that up front. If there's no plan to use something, it needs to go. And that's the exercise. Every spring, every fall, I walk around the office, I identify things that make sense or don't make sense, and then I go through the process of offloading it. Now, how do I offload it? Well, in the past, I've gone on Instagram, I go through these like fire sales where I'm like, hey, I'm selling this, I'll post pictures and video, and I go on this tear. And the following that I have, the people that I'm connected to, oftentimes will clean out what it is that I'm getting rid of because all of my stuff is maintained well, it's taken care of, and someone somewhere might be able to benefit from that sale essentially and that service in their local market, in their portfolio. This time around, I've done things a little bit different. Yes, I put some stuff up on my Instagram, but in addition to that, I've actually started listing stuff on Facebook Marketplace. And it's crazy for me to say this, but I've never used Facebook Marketplace ever in the past. And we have sold some personal stuff there. Well, when I say we, I mean like my wife, Lauren, has actually sold things that we were like offloading and just trying to get rid of, whether it be for free or whether it be whatever, but we've done it on Facebook Marketplace. I never thought of listing stuff for my DJ world on this platform and in this specific space on this social media platform. But Lauren came up to me and was like, babe, why don't you consider selling some of this stuff that you're looking to offload on your Instagram on Facebook Marketplace? So I had to kind of look at it. I opened it up and I was like, wow, there's a lot going on here. And for someone that has never used it before, the first time you go on, there's like an abundance of everything in our local area. So what did I do? I went through, I took my iPhone out, I took some pictures of some of the gear that I was looking to offload. I came up with a fair price, not a let me get what I paid for it price, a fair price. I maybe discounted a little bit depending on the usage of it. I made it attractive. I actually went online, I did some Google research, I found what the equipment I was selling was actually being sold for used in a couple of different places. I then settled on an amount that made sense for me for that piece of gear. I took pictures with my iPhone, I created an ad, and I posted it on Facebook Marketplace. Now, that's not it. I think the magic in Facebook Marketplace is the connection to the universe of people that you're connected to. And we as DJs have this really like interesting cult-like community in different places. So in addition to my local area, my friend circle on Facebook that will see this ad, I actually was able to post the gear that I was selling in different DJ and audio and sound groups because I was selling a bunch of speakers on this platform. And it opened up my gear to people that I'm not even connected to. The end result, here I am, day 3 of doing this, and I've sold 5 sets of speakers. I have another set of subs and set of tops that is going out. I've sold lights, I've sold turntables, I've sold my Jeep wheels that I've been holding on to for like 3 years. 5 crazy cool Jeep wheels that are absolutely like enormous. Someone that was in a Jeep group came down and bought it the same day, and it was awesome. So the point of all this, if you're sitting on gear, it's costing you money in different ways. And if there's something that you have your eye on and you can't yet invest in it, whether it be a van, whether it be a controller that you need, maybe an upgrade of your microphone, and you have gear that you're not using, consider selling off your stuff because it could give you the opportunity to invest and buy the stuff that can actually help you in your business. Go through your world. Look at the stuff that you actually have that you're holding on to that you're not using and consider selling it off. Use your social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and now Facebook Marketplace to communicate to the world that you have this for sale. Don't expect to get what you paid for it. Sell it for a fair rate that you think it's worth. And honestly, sometimes you have to go a little bit underneath that. But do some homework, see what those pieces of gear are selling for in other places, and come in maybe like at that rate or a little bit underneath it. And you know what? Someone might see it that is looking for that piece of gear that could use a little bit of a hookup, that you're paying it forward and you're helping out. And the end, take that money, put it in a savings account, a high interest, high yield savings account, or take that money and put it towards equipment that you need to better your service, better your performances, and better your world as a performer, as an entertainment solution for someone that's considering hiring you for the whatever celebration they have on deck. That's a lot to say, but I hope you understand it. I want to hear from you. Do you do stuff like this for you, for your business, for your company, for the people that you work with? Do you have a network of people that you share if you're planning on selling something, or that you go to when you're searching for something? I want to hear from you. And please share your thoughts, your comments, and anything you can related to this topic in the comments down below. Have you been on Facebook Marketplaces? This is like a new thing for me. I'm sorry, I live in a rock. I don't really go on Facebook, but man, I think I'm addicted to this platform, this website, this whole thing. And I'm just so surprised that in literally 3 days, I was able to move a ton of stuff that has been sitting, and it's really put me in a position to take care of whatever it is that I'm looking forward to in the future when it comes to market. And when I see something that I want, now I can buy it and I don't have to worry about it because I have money that's just sitting, waiting for me to invest in it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you. A lot in this video for sure, but stay on the lookout for more videos like this and much more coming to this channel in the days, weeks, and the months ahead. Thanks for watching.